Hey there, welcome back to our Numidia campaign. In the previous episode, we started to expand a little bit more into Iberia. This episode, I don't know if I'm going to go to war, or if I do, it'll be a small one. We are fabricating a claim against these guys, but we already have a claim against Rusidir. We have a claim from Metagonia over here, and they actually are in a defensive league with a few smaller little nations here. Arambis, Lixus, and Gadir over here. So those guys will actually border Carthage, so we might want to prioritize them. In the meantime, we do know that this province is going to go off pretty soon. I'm actually contemplating just like what I might actually do to prevent that, because it's kind of annoying right now. I might go over here into our administration. If we go look at our governorship, I might actually release the nation of Bastitania into a client state. That might be something I want to do. How many Diplo spots do we have? Yeah, we have 3 out of 5, so we can do that, and they'll just be a little bit, more autonomous. It'll make them a lot happier. So we're gonna release the nation of Bastitania here, and they will be our client state. So they're actually paying us a little bit each month, as well as they're going to go to war with us, and that saves this place from revolting. They're not going to riot against us. In the meantime, I think I'm going to have you guys go over here and maybe prepare for Rusidir. You guys are still recovering your morale and your supplies, so you guys need to be doing that. Also, in the meantime, I want to save up and start working on the growth of Caudium Castra, which is where exactly? Over here. So we need to found a city over here. And how much is that going to cost us? It's going to cost us 150 gold and 37 PI. So we have the PI, so we just got to wait for the gold. So that's probably what we're going to do for now. We're just going to sit tight. We did just have a little war over here, and then after we're done with all these, the farms and the founding of the city, we might go after Rusidir this episode and try to take out these guys as well. Carthage is currently sitting tight. They did just recently lose another war against Rome. As we can see here, they've actually completely been kicked out entirely of Sicily. So yeah, I'm going to unpause here, and before I do, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. That would be really, really wonderful. And so I'm going to go ahead and unpause here. And our Navy is still selected over here, so maybe you guys just kind of come over here for now and actually go on to destroy pirates. I hope that's not a bad idea. Hopefully they don't pick a fight with some pirate fleet that's like way bigger than them. We can see they're already kind of on the prowl right now looking for some pirate fleets. War averted. These guys over here. Okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with us. Maybe they were going to go after. I'm not exactly sure how that works. So yeah. We avoided war with Kush somehow. Kush actually looks relatively strong. They've got almost 1,700 pops, about half as much as the Ptolemaic Kingdom. And we're just sitting tight. We're making pretty good money right now. I could lower our fort maintenance to make a little bit more, so maybe I will. I'll do that. We'll just make a little bit extra cash. We can grab another Omen. And yeah, it's probably going to be more of the same. Maybe I'll go for population happiness again. And I can actually also, or no, I can't. I could if I wanted to save up for divine sacrifice, but I'm not going to do that. Stability is not really a problem right now. Let's see, we're very close for having the money for the city mission here, as we just finished fabricating a claim against these guys, and we do see that our leader can grab another martial focus here. So I'm going to grab strict organization, which is going to give us in the province of Sertania, which I believe is our home province. That's going to give us local tax bonuses and manpower bonuses for the next, I believe, 5 years or 10 years. I think that's 10 years, so that's not bad. I will do that. And yeah, now we have enough money. And ooh, what is this? Of the people, our ongoing attempts to woo the highly skilled statesman Naravas Penamid have encountered a hitch. Being a true man of the people, Naravas has decided to invest in the creation of a beautiful monument to please the Numidian people. To complete this mammoth task, he requires a large number of able-bodied souls. If we were to provide such assistance, Naravas would surely be in our debt. Yeah, we could just give him about 5,000 manpower and get a crap load of PI, or give him money. Well, we want the money, so we're not going to war right now. So yeah, I'll give him the manpower right now. That's nice. That's really nice. So I can go here and I will form a city. We will found a city in Cadium Castra, and that will help us do that. That's going to take over 700 days. In the meantime, we do see we are currently building a third farming settlement over here, so we still have a few more places. Someone is asking us to go to war with them. Who is that? Is that these guys? Vasconia, rather? Who are they at war with? You are at war with, I assume, a bunch of minor guys over here. Yeah, just some minor nations. Termodigia, Moracania, and Dunique. I guess I'll say yeah to that. I have no real way of getting there. I mean, that's a ton of mill access that I don't think I'm going to be able to get. Even if I did, my guy, I don't really have the supplies to go that far. So hopefully they just, they can win that on their own. I'm going to honor the alliance technically, as we do see there are some risk of rebellions happening here. This place looks like it's going to go off pretty soon. We have our governor has it on acquisition of wealth, which makes him earn a lot more money. I don't think I want that right now. So I'm going to put on cultural assimilation right now. Maybe I should have put it on harsh treatment, but we'll try to squeeze a little bit more cultural assimilation, in the meantime. So yeah, there's not a whole lot that I'm going to do right now. I mean, I guess I could go after these guys. I mean, if I did, would anyone help? Obviously, our vassals would. We could call in Orapaya. That's these guys who helped us in the previous war. Maybe I can do that, actually. Looks like our mercenaries are fully recovered. So you know what? I think I will. I'm going to call them in. I'm going to call in Orapaya. I don't think I guess I could call them McKay, but they're fine all the way over there. So we're going to try to go for Metagonia here. And that's these guys down here as well. Okay. So do I want to maybe hire another stack of mercenaries somewhere? Let's see. Anyone decent? We have these guys all the way over here. That's going to cost us 7 ducats per month. Nah, I kind of want to hold off on that. Maybe I will just raise some levies instead. Like I can raise levies here and here. We'll get another 4,000. And maybe you guys just sort of bunch up over here. And in the meantime, yeah, let's try to go for Rusadir here. We will call in Orapaya. And I'd like to take out all their allies, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to try to get all of them. We're going to go for Rusadir here. And we are going to send them right in to Rusadir's capital. Tribal people request migration. What is this? Looks like we have some people migrating into this territory. A sizable quantity of tribal people resident in the settlement of Macamades Minores have requested permission of the local administrative officers to cross the borders into land owned by your neighbor Carthage. Oh, I see. They want to move to Carthage. Their request comes backed up by a generous promise of gold, but our local officials are reluctant to lose such lucrative workers. Yeah, we could lose 4 tribesmen for the cost of 212 gold. Or I could just redirect them elsewhere throughout our empire. Do I want to do that? I mean, that would make them a little bit angrier. What is our tribesman population? It's down a little bit. So if we did this, then that's not a nationwide. That only affects the province that they would go to, which is Benafa right here. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lose pops. Why would I want to give Carthage a bunch of pops? I mean, I could get gold out of it, but no, we don't like Carthage. I don't want to help them out. So we're just gonna make them stay. That's what we're gonna do. We are going to try to get to these guys, and it looks like we are going to get there before they can run. Let's see. We are going to get there October 19th. It's October 19th. Oh, that's a very, very efficient stack wipe right there. We do see a stack of Lixus soldiers over here. Maybe you guys actually come up here and try to take out Lixus. It does. We're also at war with these guys. We don't see their troops anywhere. And also, our allies, do they have mill access? It looks like they do. It looks like they do, and they're starting to move in. So that's a good sign. We are currently sieging this down over here. As they just taken this over here. That's kind of annoying. Let's see, who has the better marshal? You have the better marshal, so I'd like you to lead. Meanwhile, if you can, why don't you guys go in there and try to take that. Cap that back. How's Vasconia doing over here? Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble. They're probably really relying on us or expecting us to help out, and we're not really. Why don't you guys go in here and try to take that fort right there? You guys... Or no. Maybe you guys take the fort. You guys are the better marshal. You guys come over here and maybe try to fight this 2K. Where are they in right now? They are in forests right now. Dense forest. So we're going to have to... Oh, yeah, we are going to be able to fight them here. The terrain is to their benefit, but we do have a much stronger army, and this should be pretty one-sided. Our discipline is also much better as well. Wasn't great. I mean, they lost about double the amount of soldiers that we did. So why don't you guys go over here? Take that. Are we making any progress over here? Very little, it looks like. There are no breaches to speak of. Is there a province that's about to blow up? It looks like this one will. It's going down rather rapidly. That's probably because of the... that has something to do with the tribesmen. The tribesmen are not too happy right now. Too bad for them. So we're making some decent progress over here. Our allies are helping us over here. It looked like for a second there. I'm not really sure what they're doing. They're kind of just... At least they're hanging around. Hey, they stack wiped them, so that's nice. So we are starting to make some progress over here. Why don't you guys... I guess I don't know if you guys have the enough capacity to take that fort. That's a level 2 fort right there. This fort is taking a while. We are barely moving here. We do have a breach, so we could try to rush it if we wanted to. Maybe I will. There we go. That's very... And we burned the whole place to the ground. Are you serious? Unbelievable, you guys. You did that before. Okay, so why don't you come over here? So what does that mean for the war then? If I burn that down, what does that mean? Does that mean I can't enforce my demands? Like, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly occupying the territory that I'm fighting for. As we did get some religious advances. That's nice. So I'm going to get my last mill tech for now. And I'm going to get professional training, which will bump up our discipline a little bit. That's very nice. And I think for now... we should probably start going down this oratory tree. I want to get to gradual economic integration. As we can see here, we want to do this after we have the growth of Cadium Castro. So once we finish founding this city over here, we're going to have to build a grand theater. And so that means we're going to need to get that tech. So that's going to be a little while. We do have 3 techs incoming pretty soon. So we're going to be able to get to defending liberty at least. And then it's going to be a little while before we can... grab this. So back to the war here. How many pops do you guys have? You guys have 6 pops. Okay, so this should not be completely burnt to the ground. Still haven't seen any Rhombus's soldiers at all. Don't know where they're at. We do see our allies are kind of huddling up over here. I guess they're just sort of standing pat and guarding, which is fine. I guess actually, since you guys are over here, maybe you could try to take that fort over there. That's what you guys should do. So hopefully we're able to enforce our demands. Because, damn, that was unexpected that we just completely killed this place. Completely wiped everybody out. I wonder then maybe we can move our guys in. Let's see. Do we have any? How many people of our pops? Or yeah, okay. So we do have quite a few. Maybe I will move some pops over here. Move pops. We will move pops from Siga, if we can, from here. So I will go up to maybe that much. Can we colonize this now? No. Any province owned by Numidia that is neighboring Rushadir has at least 7 pops and 50% of your culture. Well, it says I have 50% of culture over here, so I should be able to colonize it, no? Well, we'll see about that later. In the meantime, let's focus on this war. So we are making progress over here. There is a boar hunt. No, it is too dangerous. I feel like that event is broken. I say that pretty much every single time. We did just win a battle at sea over here, and we actually captured one of their ships, so that's not bad. As we are making good progress, as they're actually assisting us with this siege right now. So there's probably tons of attrition happening. This siege looks like it's almost over. And like so it is. And you guys are going to go down to Arambis and siege this. We actually do have quite a bit of gold now. So where else did we have to build those farming settlements? Over here, right. This place already has one. So I will build one here. That's lovely. And after that, what do we want to go down here? So we could do breaded circuses, granary of Mauritania. And if we want, that's a lot of money. We could have the province produce horses, but 800 gold at this stage of the game is a lot of money. I might just go with bread and circuses instead. And yeah, well, that'll increase the pop happiness. So it looks like we just had someone die, so we're going to have to replace him with someone else. This guy is not great, but he'll have to do. As this siege looks like it's taking a little while. Now, how is the other siege coming? Have we even started it? No, you guys are still on your way there. Okay, fair enough. We do see there is a trade route here missing, so we could maybe get... What do we want? We could get base metals. Base metals aren't bad. They improve the quality of our light infantry. We'll trade with Vasconia. Vasconia is willing to trade with us. Wonderful. Where are we here? Okay. If there's a breach, I will absolutely rush this siege. And we're getting nothing but status quos right now, so that's kind of frustrating. These guys are still on their way. And it looks like they're going to get there pretty soon. I still don't see any of Arambis' soldiers. They're not anywhere to be found. Not really sure what's going on there, as our mercenaries are starting to suffer some pretty bad attrition. This siege is really taking a while. Maybe I'll grab my fleet, actually, for now. Instead of hunting pirates, maybe just go ahead and assist with the siege and maybe blockade them. That should help. Untiring Devotion, we're going to get a little boost to our stability. That's very lovely. And now I will also build another farming district, or farming settlement, in this place over here. We're going to have to build, or get rid of the slave estate, like so, and I will put in another farming district. So it looks like they're starting to get some good rolls here. We're at -7. And it looks like this guy was killed in a tragic hunting accident at the age of 43. That's too bad for him. Not sure who he was. I don't think he ran any important position or anything, so we don't have to replace him. So we're at +7 now. Still no breaches. Still no breaches. And it looks like we did just finally build a city over here. So this city is now finished. We can do this one over here. We will get 2 citizens of our culture in this area here, so that's nice. And like I said before, we're gonna have to wait a while before we get the Grand Theater option, as a civil war in all the way over here in like Russia has ended. Not sure how we know about that. Shame of a governor. In the midst of a fallow season, Azina Narava, one of our most esteemed governors, held a vast and lavish party in his suburb palace in Gidma. Where is that? That is over here. Isn't this the same guy from before? Or is this... I think this is the guy who I replaced the other guy who had this exact same event. Even his most loyal subordinates were shocked by this display of contempt for the plight of the common man and have written directly to us demanding that some manner of justice is served. We could demand his resignation. He's a Narava, and I believe that is a loyal family or royal family. Yeah, that's the main family. So which one is he? That's this guy right here. Let's just double check. Is there anyone of our main ruling family that we could replace him with? This guy's not bad. Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, yeah, maybe I will demand his resignation. I will demand his resignation, and I'll put this guy in instead. Oop, that's not right. Here we go. And like so. He is assertive, which will make us earn a little bit more money. And that should stop the bleeding for now. But this province, as you can see here, is still rather disloyal. This one is also looking like it's gonna... This is the one that I just recently changed. Hopefully our mercenaries can get this done sooner rather than later. As it looks like... What is this third war going on here? Vasconi is at 2 different wars? Or I'm guessing there was like I think there's one of their enemies split up into a civil war. That's what happened. These guys are fighting, so it technically counts as two different wars. Well, Vasconi is they've got their hands full. And I'm not the best ally. I'll be honest about that. So these guys look like they are struggling with their food capacity. So you guys go over here and just recover for now. I don't think there's anything else that we can raise in the immediate area. We could raise these guys. Maybe I'll have you guys go down here and assist with that as well. And speaking of which, why don't we go over here and just grab Fetialis over here. The Fetial priests were a group of ancient Latin priests who performed unusual rites relating to the declaration of war. This will help with aggressive expansion impact. So aggressive expansion will help hurt us slightly less. In the meantime, there is a civil war happening with us. This province is actually revolting. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with that. Maybe it looks like they actually hired some mercenaries too. No, Lixus did. Lixus hired mercenaries. Interesting. Okay, so maybe we will hire some mercenaries. Who do we want to hire? Someone that isn't too expensive. Maybe I'll just go for these guys. They don't have the greatest martial, but it won't cost us an arm and a leg to keep them to deal with the upkeep. So you guys deal with that right away. And you guys are still recovering. And let's see, how is this siege coming? This siege is taking a while, I see. This siege is really taking a while. And our mercenaries are suffering pretty hard right now. They have their own manpower base, so it's not going to hurt us. There we go. That's more like it. So you guys maybe come over here and deal with whatever it is that we're going to have to deal with over here. I kind of was not paying attention. It looks like our mercenaries, without any manpower or morale, ran into a small stack of levies. They're probably going to lose this just because they have absolutely no morale. We did lose it, but we didn't really lose that much in terms of soldiers. So I wasn't really paying attention to this province. I was kind of looking at this is the same province. This is all the same province. Okay, I see what's going on here. So you guys are recovering still. So why don't you guys go back in there and deal with that? You guys, once you are fully done retreating back to our capital, I'm going to send you guys over here once more. So they're almost done that, and I'll just have them go deal with the siege. And yeah, you go over here like so. Our other stack of mercenaries are coming along here. They're recovering. And actually, what I should have done is had them go over here and take some of these. That's what I should have had them do. And I might as well have done the same thing with you guys. Actually, once again, these guys over here are suffering from attrition. So what I will do is have you guys go deal with that. So this war that we're dealing with is almost done. I just have one more fort to deal with. Rusadir has been completely wiped off the face of the earth, unfortunately. Uh, so unfortunately, we can't really take that right now. Magnificent carving. What is this? An ivory carver, master of his craft, approached us and gifted the royal family a magnificent statuette carved from the purest ivory. The many details he carved show the care and love he has for his art and the divine. It is a most impressive piece, yet we have yet to decide what we should do with it. Displaying it in the throne room would surely impress visitors, yet we could also gift it to a temple, for it is a representation of a deity. Should we have to, we could also sell it, although the carver will surely not appreciate this. We could sell the item for a quick bit of gold. Oh, man, okay, yeah, no, I'm probably going to do that. Or we could gift it to a temple. But if I display it in the palace, that's not a permanent. If I display it in the palace, Numidia gains magnificent carving for 120 months. Aggressive expansion impact -5 and aggressive expansion change -0.02. Okay, that's not a permanent modifier, so I could give it to a temple, which will give us promotion speed in the holy site. Okay, maybe I'll do that because I do like my permanent modifier. So we could go over here. And yeah, we could maybe do it there. We were thinking of changing some of these deities out. Maybe I'll do that for now. We'll just do... For now, that's fine. So yeah, we'll just put it in there. This area, I think it's just this area that will gain the bonuses for now. You guys are capping that as you guys are taking this over here. And probably going to start suffering attrition as well. Let's see. Our mercenaries, the ones that we hired to deal with this, are about to start this siege over here. What happened to our other mercenaries? Yeah, you guys are taking that back. That's right. What is this? Wife required. Makipsa Narava is unmarried. Maybe a marriage should be arranged for the... Oh, that's right. The son. He is our next in line, I think. Is he? Or is he? No, it's this guy who's 42, who's already got kids. Speaking of which, I should get you a husband. That's what I should do. So I don't know who that other guy was. Meanwhile, you guys need to come over here. We keep suffering attrition over here. So you guys are going to take this. Like so. And now you guys should come over here and probably, we're just going to stack up on this one over here. We have these mercenaries over here dealing with this siege. This siege is making decent progress. There is a breach. There is a breach, so I will absolutely assault the fortress. They should have enough manpower or morale, I think. We don't really care about them. We're going to disband them as soon as this one is over. As soon as this caps over to our side, we will enforce our demands on this little upstart rebellion, like so. And yeah, I think we're going to just lower aggressive expansion. I'm also going to grab an invention here, and I'm going to go for equal integration. This will help with aggressive expansion change. It'll go down slightly faster. And as you can see, we are still dealing with this rebellion over here. I think we just need to build one more farming settlement. So we're probably going to have to get rid of this colonia. Let's just double check. That is it, right? Zhao? I think so. So we're going to delete that. Build a farming settlement in there. That's good. And now we just got to deal with this siege over here, which is going to be done very soon. Like I said, we're going to continue to go down the oratory path here. We're going to grab Defending Liberty, which is going to reduce our aggressive expansion even more, so it's really not much of an issue at all. And this siege is taking a little while, but it's going pretty good, and we did just finish it. So now we can completely enforce our demands on everything here. And just grab everything. Will bump up our aggressive expansion just slightly. And yeah, I might just banish all of those of class. Lower all of our... Oh no, we can't because we are still technically assisting Vasconia. Even though Vasconia doesn't look like it's doing too good. Their war exhaustion or war enthusiasm is considerably high. So we're going to have to hold on to our levies for now. But I will get rid of you guys. We can disband you. They have more men than the other mercenary group, but Their marshal's kind of crap. So you guys come back over here. Maybe head up over here for now. And yeah, I might put a cut in here for now. So this episode we had some rebellions. We continue to work down this tree over here. This one is almost done, and we just have to wait for these farming settlements to finish. And next episode we might go after these guys and once again call in our allies. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.